New tonight, we're learning more about the criminal history of the driver accused of hitting a state trooper head-on in Durham, leaving both of them dead. 39-year-old Melshawn Moore was convicted in 3 different DWI cases. He pled guilty to driving while intoxicated in Onslow County back in 2009. He spent a year in prison for a DWI conviction out of Lenoir County in 2012. And in 2017, Moore pled guilty to another DWI charge, also in Lenoir County. Highway Patrol believe that Moore may have been impaired again during the wrong-way crash that killed Master Trooper Steve Perry early this morning. The Barrel's Kirstyn takes us to the moments following that crash.
It's a harrowing sight. Nothing but blue and red lights glowing in the dark on Durham Freeway. First responders on the scene of a crash involving one of their own. This broadcastify radio traffic gives some insight into what they arrived to find.
1050 PI strapped in the vehicle.
According to State Highway Patrol, Master Trooper Stephen J. Perry was killed after a wrong-way driver struck Perry's vehicle head-on. Highway Patrol says Melshawn Moore was driving south in the northbound lanes of Durham Freeway before hitting Perry. Investigators suspect Moore was impaired at the time. Hours after the crash, this car with major damage to the front was still at the scene. No sign of a patrol car, just the memory of Trooper Perry, a member of the 148th Basic Patrol School who served Durham County throughout his nearly 7-year career. A statement about Perry's passing released by the State Highway Patrol says in part, "During this difficult time, our thoughts and prayers are with his family, friends, and fellow troopers who had the privilege of serving alongside him. We ask that you keep the entirety of his family and our patrol family in your thoughts." Governor Josh Stein also shared remarks about Perry in a statement posted to social media saying, "Master Trooper Stephen Perry dedicated his career to keeping people in Durham County safe. Please join me in keeping loved ones and the law enforcement community in our thoughts and prayers. May his memory be a blessing." Lives changed in an instant as one trooper is remembered by the community and those who served alongside him. Kirstyn Clark, WRAL News.
And Trooper Perry's family is also mourning his loss tonight. His brother Eli said that Perry was a star football player, first at Riverside High, then at North Carolina Central University. The two lifted weights together and shared a fraternity at school. Eli Perry says, in short, his brother was one of the people he looked up to most in life. Perry also leaves behind an infant daughter. When she's old enough, Eli Perry says he plans to tell her everything about her dad.
I want her to know how amazing of a person that he was and how much that he loved her every day. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want her to know, how great her dad was, how much that he loved her.
A service of life is being planned for Perry. He was just 30 years old. NC Central University, where Perry played football, shared a statement. It says in part, sending strength, comfort, and our sincere condolences to Trooper Perry's family and friends. The funeral for the trooper who died in a crash last weekend will be held this week. State Highway Patrol says on Saturday, Master Trooper Stein Davis lost control of his patrol car and overturned in a swampy area on NC 130. Davis served the Robeson County area. His funeral is in Lumberton on Wednesday.